Because
is a nonprofit organization that does proactive, positive mental health education for elementary school students. So we really focus on equipping youth with the knowledge, skills, and resources they need to thrive. In Canada, 1 in 5 youth will struggle with a mental health challenge before they reach adolescence. Only 20% will receive the support and the care that they need in order to successfully rebound from that challenge. I started Beecuz when I was in grade 12. Growing up, I was always described as a really happy and carefree child. I was captain of my soccer team, I was a leader in the school, I was one of the top students in my class. But by the time I was 12, I was diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and a severe eating disorder. I spent many years in treatment, and it was only after that experience where I realized that there was this gap, that we weren't equipping our youth with the resources that they needed so that when challenges came up, they weren't falling into that deep and dark place that I was. So I really felt like it was my purpose to use my story and my experiences to change that for youth. The analogy that I like to give to children when I'm explaining this to them is, would you rather be thrown a lifesaver after you're already drowning, or be given a life jacket before you start drowning? And when you put it in that way, it tends to be pretty obvious that people would want the life jacket. We try and provide all kids with resources before they get to that point where they are struggling with signs and symptoms of mental illness. We do this by going into elementary schools, and we had workshop facilitators who were running a 12-week program, and we would work with students for about an hour each week. We were teaching things like mindfulness and gratitude. We were teaching self-belief and positive coping skills. Now, because of COVID, we actually designed and developed an online platform that all teachers will have access to so that the teachers can then take it and teach. I always think about my childhood self and how I would have benefited to have a program like Beecuz. A lot of the experiences that I had could have been dampened or prevented. For a lot of these children, whether they're struggling with their mental health or not, this is really the first time where they get to learn what mental health means. And I think for a lot of youth, that's a really eye-opening experience, that there are things that they can be doing, relationships that they can be forging, different skills that they can be using to really thrive. I'm honored to be recognized as a finalist. This is something that means so much to me. Having such amazing people and organizations stand behind us and cheer us on gives me a lot of hope for the future, that people are starting to recognize the need for these services, and that hopefully we'll be able to have a lot more of an impact for the people who need it the most.